ERC, quality service since 1972, repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is James Spann. This is the afternoon Weather Extreme video. This is for Monday, the 15th day of December. Fascinating weather setup today with mild air across most of Alabama, but brutally cold Arctic air not that far away. Let's go to some Skycam shots this afternoon. First off, from the Birmingham Skycam, that is looking north right down 20th Street, or looking south right down 20th Street. From the top of the Daniel Building, the rain is ended for now. Still raindrops on the lens at our Gadsden Skycam. Visibility very restricted there because of the low clouds. And up in the Tennessee Valley at Huntsville, it looks like the roads are still wet after a few passing rain showers. Up on the big picture, we've got your classic case of cold air over much of the nation, but the front becomes parallel to the upper air winds around here, and the front is just stopped a little bit on the south side of Muscle Shoals. And look at the temperatures, and you can see what we're talking about. Are you kidding me? It was as cold as 33 below zero this morning up in Glasgow, Montana. And the front, again, is just a little south of Muscle Shoals. We'll look at some of the observations here, and you can see the shoals with a north wind. They've got 51, but look at Memphis. They're sitting at 35, Little Rock at 30, and Harrison, Arkansas at 20. And that's at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We note Tupelo is down to 44, but Birmingham is 61, and the front certainly has no dynamic push. Any push of that front will be by the weight of the cold air alone, and it should stop soon and begin to back up tomorrow. But we wonder if there might be a little narrow window for a little freezing drizzle up around that northwestern corner of the state later tonight, not around here. There's a peek at the radar at 2:30 this afternoon. You can see a little light rain in scattered pockets around the state, but nothing heavy. Now, what a mess. Watch warning map. Winter weather advisories are stretched out from the hill country of Texas all the way to Pennsylvania. An ice storm warning for parts of western Tennessee and north Mississippi. That includes Memphis. And out west, all kind of winter weather advisories for the mountains. I mean, a bunch out there. And again, for a large part of the nation, it's going to be a very cold and snowy and icy period, but not here. There's a look at the ice outlook for today, and you can see the bullseye for icing should be up in northwestern Tennessee, maybe a little north of Memphis, around Jackson, but it's going to be an icy mess in case you're traveling up there today or tonight. Now, this is the rain across the country, rain or precipitation for the next 5 days. Some of the heaviest north of here, over Tennessee, Kentucky, and points north. Around here, it's suggesting amounts of over 1 inch for the Tennessee Valley and nothing for Dothan. And I think that's probably close to being correct. Dothan will be underneath that warm ridge. In fact, let's look at the modeling. This is the 12Z GFS, valid at 12 noon tomorrow, 12 noon Tuesday. You can see that warm 588 ridge nosing up in here from the Gulf, and that will keep the southern part of the state most likely warm and dry. The front will be probably pushing slowly northward tomorrow. We'll go down to the surface, and it's going to be hard to pick out that front because the leading edge of the cold air is so shallow. But again, tomorrow, a mild and showery day with highs well up in the 60s. Some icing possibly going on over Kentucky. And, of course, big snows out west over the mountains. Wednesday, if anything, the heights are going up. Down below that, maybe a few showers. This is suggesting the better chance up over the Tennessee Valley. And Thursday looks relatively dry, and again, with that ridge right over us, that could be a day of record warmth. We're talking mid-70s on Thursday, maybe upper 70s down in South Alabama. That will not feel like a December day. And you can see that new surface low developing on the lee of the Rockies. Friday, that surface low shoots out rapidly. More cold air floods in behind it, and again, the front tries to nose in here with a chance of showers. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, the ridge is suppressed. Down below that, the front makes slow progress. And remember, those thickness values are not going to tell the story really effectively of surface weather on the leading edge of the cold air mass because of the shallow nature of that. And then on Sunday, we go dry as the front passes on down to the south. And understand the weekend might be considerably colder than the models indicate. The guidance will not have a clue as to the shallow nature of the cold air. We'll probably take the numbers and bump them downward. And in terms of any icing potential, I'd say it's only limited at this point. Looks like a fairly clean frontal passage there. And then Monday of next week, dry and cool. as we start Christmas week. We'll go to Tuesday. I'm sorry, this is, well, let's see. That's Wednesday, the 23rd. No, that's Tuesday, the 23rd. Can you tell I'm confused here? Tuesday, the 23rd, looking at the wrong calendar. Christmas Eve. The 588 ridge, again, begins to move back northward, and down below that, that looks mild and kind of showery. Christmas Eve, the 24th. Again, that looks relatively wet. We'll just have to see where that cold air boundary will be. And on Christmas Day, that looks dry and cool. So, again, we don't see any evidence of any serious winter weather mischief here through Christmas, although we'll watch that scenario over the weekend. And out there at the end of the cycle on New Year's Eve, the 31st, shortwave passing to the north, and again, that looks fairly wet, but again, no sign of any flip back to the eastern trough that would bring down the Arctic air in full brunt down here. If we get any, it'll be a very shallow and probably short-lived. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening if you're local to us. That's ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. And don't forget Weather Brains, our weekly netcast. We'll be doing a new episode tonight. That'll be on weatherbrains.com late tonight by 11 o'clock or so. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching, and God bless.